I promise you, I do not have Botox on my forehead. I can move my eyebrows up. You can see all these little lines forming. Zoom in if you need to. I can furrow my brows, and when I smile, you can see some crow's feet coming through. I actually haven't had Botox since the end of August, and it's now the beginning of January. I always get just a little bit. We call it baby Botox. So I'm pretty sure it's completely worn off. But one thing I do or I don't do when I talk is I don't move my eyebrows. It's just something, part of my anatomy, I guess you could say, but it has really paid off for me because not only do I have a smooth forehead, but I also don't have to pay to have Botox on my forehead, so it saved me money. Hi, my name is Lauren O'Connell, and I am the beauty editor at Cosmopolitan Middle East magazine. I'm also a blogger. I'm a beauty, skincare, wellness, and spiritual blogger. You can find my website, planetlauren.com, and I've written a book called Manifest Like Lauren. It's only $29. It's 30 pages, super fun to read, and I just share with you my tips and tricks on manifesting. I am a master manifester, and I can bring anything I want into my life, including a viral YouTube video. Everything you're always going to get from me is authenticity. I don't lie about anything. I swear I never have an ill intention. And that video that I just posted about how I age backwards, which today I'm doing the part 2, I've gotten a lot of pretty heavy comments there. If that had happened 5 years ago, this video had gone viral and I saw all those comments, it would have just swallowed me up and confirmed that self-doubt I had, that low self-worth, that lack of confidence, and I probably would have deleted my channel. If it had happened 3 years ago, same thing. If it had happened last year, I would have still been mortified. I probably would have questioned myself a little bit more, but I wouldn't have deleted the channel. Today, when that happens, I am just so strong now. I have stepped into my power, which is something we all can do. And I look at these comments and I just see people projecting their own issues onto me. That's truly what it is. I know that I'm authentic. I know that I'm the real deal, and everything I ever tell you is coming from my heart. That's why I'm sharing what I do on this platform and my passion with you on this platform. So please don't ever think that I am misleading you or I am lying to you. I will always tell you the truth, and it's true. I don't have Botox on my forehead. I just don't move my eyebrows. You can go look at my videos, the earliest ones I posted, you'll see the same thing. So I want to talk though about the Botox, because a lot of people were commenting on that video and saying, well, do you have Botox? That video that I made, which I made on a whim, it was about what I do in my day-to-day life to just age backwards. So it wasn't necessarily what I do overall. It was kind of just, okay, from morning to night, this is what I do. I do get Botox. I don't get it on a regular schedule. I kind of get it a little bit sporadically. The last time I had it was at the end of August. So at this point, I have to believe it has completely, it's gone. It has worn off. I can't imagine that much is still there. Now, I was getting it as a preventative just because I noticed that I was just getting a little bit of those 11s on between my eyes, where my third eye would be. And I wanted to get it there, just to get it there as a preventative. On my side of my eyes, crow's feet, no. You can see I have some little lines right there. And I just like to get it there just to kind of freeze those in place and prevent them from getting worse. Now, I have nothing against crow's feet. Some people, they just look even more beautiful with crow's feet. I personally am just using that baby Botox right here to just keep that at a minimum. And I probably will go get it soon when I get time. I also need to get my grays covered. I just sprayed a ton of that L'Oreal stuff on my hair to cover them up. They're pretty bad right now. You could probably see a little bit of a shadow. They're coming in strong. So Botox, yes, I do. Now, I do not get fillers, and someone accused me of having lip fillers, which is hilarious because I always, living in Dubai, as you know, I live in Dubai. I'm from Connecticut. I've been here for, I think, 14 or 15 years. Dubai is the capital of lip fillers. Everyone has lip fillers but me. And you can see my lips are just, they're really average size. I have them lined right now, so they might look a little bit fuller, but there are no fillers on these lips. I have never seen lip fillers that I really love. I always find them very obvious. So lip fillers are just not for me. I also don't have fillers in my cheeks. There are no fillers on my face. So I'm sorry to disappoint, but no, I do not do fillers. And keep in mind, I am 40 years old now, and that's where this whole video started, how aging backwards at 40 years old. So lasers, I do get laser treatments. I don't get them consistently because my job is a beauty editor, and I'm also a beauty blogger. I have an Instagram account that is quite active in Dubai. I'm actually verified on Instagram because I am a well-known journalist out here. But I get aesthetic clinics asking me all the time to come in and to get lasers and treatments, to do reviews for the magazine. So yes, I will go get lasers. I do get lasers. I get them sporadically. And usually I don't pay for them. If I go in and pay for a laser, it's because it's something that I really want to get because I love the results. And I've done that before for picogenesis and for broadband light, which isn't actually a laser, it's a light treatment. So the last time I got a laser treatment was in October, and I got Morpheus 8. You're supposed to get Morpheus 8 2 or 3 times in a row to fully see its effect. I had it once, and I did it for the review for the magazine. Prior to that, earlier last year, I got the Moxie laser with a BBL. That's the broadband light, not the booty. This broadband light, and it's a light that goes on your face. I have a whole video on what that particular treatment does, as well as the Moxie. But once again, not consistent, did it once. And I do love the effects of it, but to really, in my opinion, to really see the effects of it, you have to be doing it at least 3 times in a short succession, as you know, determined by your laser therapist. And I don't do that. So I just want to get that out there cleared so you know what my laser and Botox and non-existent filler routine is. And when I made that video, I had no idea it was going to go viral. And if I had thought about it, I would have put it in there as, you know, by the way, this is what I also do. But I was thinking more of a morning to night type thing. I want to answer a few more questions from that video and also share with you just some more things that I do because my wheels started turning in my mind and I thought, oh, I could have put that in there. I could have put that in there. So here are a few more things I do to age backwards. Now, I did mention in that video that I have completely stopped drinking coffee, and that's all caffeine. I do not consume any caffeine in my body. What I consume is every morning I have a lemon ginger caffeine-free herbal tea, and then I just drink an extreme amount of water throughout the day. And I'm just gonna get my cup. So I bought these cups a while ago from Home Goods in the US. You can see I've been drinking it. And I fill these all day long with water, and it's always near me. I am always drinking water. I am a very well hydrated woman, and all of that hydration has really contributed just to the plump in my skin. It just has. And it gives me very clear skin. It helps to flush out toxins. And I don't need to be someone that has to have a straw with me to drink water. I just automatically will always drink water. When I go out, these water bottles always come with me no matter where I go. I fill them up and I keep them in my car. It keeps it nice and cold. I do live in the desert, and I just guzzle water all day long. So I always have water next to me. And I don't drink anything else. I don't even like to drink sparkling water because I feel like it dehydrates me. I go for walks every day. I have a puppy, walk the dog, so I'm always getting some exercise. And sometimes I do start getting into the weights. I have to get back into it. I fell out of it. But I do get a little bit of light physical exercise every single day. And I reapply my SPF throughout the day. That's a big one. You really need to make sure that you're not only putting your sunscreen on in the morning, but that you're being consistent and reapplying it throughout the day. I will have a video on how I do that very soon because I do it over my makeup. And excuse me. Lastly, I did touch on this in the previous video, but I want to mention it again. I have an attitude of gratitude. Now, I know I'm 40 is still young, but when you go from your 30s into your 40s, every single time you're about to enter a new decade of your life, that's a pretty big deal. And when you're speaking from 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, looking back on 40s, it's, you know, a 40-year-old's almost like a baby, right? But when you're in your 20s and your early 30s, 40 just seems like this milestone. So here I am now at 40, and I am just talking about my own experience, my skincare routine, everything that I do at 40. And I cannot wait until I'm 50. I cannot wait until I'm 60, till I'm 70, because I will be so grateful to be there. Because there's so many people that never got to make it that far in life. And I know that they would have done anything to be in my shoes. So for me, it's not a death sentence in a way. It's not, this thing I'm dreading happening. I know I'll go through menopause and I know I'll go through perimenopause. But at the same time, how many people wish that they could have gone through menopause, honestly? Because then they would have at least been able to see their kids or grandkids or nieces, nephews, whoever in their lives. They would have been able to live. So for me, it's an adjustment, and you just figure out how to adjust. You adjust your sails and you just keep moving forward. I recently had my hormones checked, and actually according to my doctor, I'm not entering perimenopause anytime soon. Someone did ask me about that. But when I do, I will still be here and I will be sharing that journey with you, because once again, I'm open about everything I'm going through. And, life, I think, is really one wellness journey. And why not share what, I'm going through on my journey with you, because maybe I'll have some tips and tricks, some inspiration and encouragement along the way. So that is really what I do on a daily basis. And I wanted to just put that Botox, fillers, and laser thing in there just to get that out of the way so you know what I'm doing. And please also keep in mind that you don't have to do everything I do. You don't have to do anything I do. If something resonates with you, take that and leave the rest. Just go with your own gut, listen to yourself. And if you're curious about any of the products I use, I always have everything down below in the description box. You can see there'll be something that says shop my favorites, and you can just click on it. I do get a small commission from that, so just keep that in mind. And my link to my book is down in the description box below as well. So now, why don't you check out what that morning skincare routine is? I do it every single morning when I first wake up. It's right here.